Hey guys, in this video I'm going to show you how I got loot spawning in my underground bunker, not using JSON spawns. So it's going to be spawning regular loot, just like in the regular loot cycle, and not guaranteed loot that respawns every reset. Instead, it's going to be, a mix of different things. So here's the layout to my bunker. Now it's above ground, but it's kind of underground, but I didn't want to mess with the underground triggers, and I made mine with no sewer and no water, so it can be done solo, and there's no water and there's no darkness. So whether it's day or night outside, it'll replicate that inside the tunnel. So this thing was really hard to make, but I'm not going to get into how it was built. I built mine like an oil rig out on the water with 2 entrances, punch card access. But let's jump into how I got the loot working. So first thing, you want to export the XML of the map group POS. And then you're going to go File, Export your object spawner. So first thing you're going to want to do is open up your types file and add some underground usage tags to the items you want spawning underground. So as you can see here, I've chosen all the green variant rifles, magazines, and some select things to spawn to share with the underground usage. Now normally these things are craftable, so you want to turn off the crafted section from 1 to 0, and then put how many of them you want to spawn on the map, and then add the usage and category tags underneath. So you can just copy and paste and put underground underneath each one that you want to spawn in the bunker. I put them to share with military so that there's not too many things in one place. That way it gives more spawns for the loot to choose from. So here we go, going into our files here, our XML files. Oh yeah, this is a really important one. You want to go into your limits definition.xml and add an underground usage. This will not be in your Chernarus file like it is in your Livonia file. So if you ever done like a store, a custom store that spawns loot, you'll have messed with this before, and that's just what I did is I just copied the process. You see, I put a lowercase category name. It's unnecessary. That's what was set up on my store, so I just copied that. But unnecessary, you just need the first one with the uppercase underground. So next you want to download your map group POS and your map group Proto. See, now we're going to go into our enoch file. You need the enoch file here. And what we need is the map group Proto, I believe. And now what I'm doing is I'm going to be opening up all those files that I downloaded. We're going to be combining them and then re-adding them to the Chernarus file. So make sure to download that Livonia map group Proto. open that, here we are. This is the Livonia Map Group Proto, and what you want to do is search underground. Control F, and then search, I search bunker first, that's not right, search underground. And then what you're going to do is copy. So the map group proto file is, this tells your loot where to spawn. It gives it the options to spawn at these different locations, and your Chernarus files are missing this because there is no bunker, right? So you need these files to tell the types, the items, where to spawn. So if you don't do this, your bunker will not spawn anything at all. So copy that, bring it over to your Chernarus map group proto, and put it at the bottom. And then the map group POS that we exported from the editor, we're going to copy all that and put it at the bottom of our Chernarus map group position. So now these here tell the map group POS is connected to the map group proto, which sets up all the item spawns. So you need to tell the video game where the building is so that it knows where to spawn the items. So you need both files connected so that they read from each other. They're connected to the usage, to the types. Everything's got to be perfect, or it's not going to. So what you want to do before you upload them to your Nitrado, you want to validate every file. And I hope you're doing this already, but this validator here is a really good one. Best XML validator, I searched to find it. So what you want to do here is delete your old map group proto and then create a new file with the exact same name, and do the same with your map group POS. Delete it, rename it, and then when you recreate the file, it's going to open up, and then that's where you'll copy and paste your combined file into the new folder. So I haven't done it on here because obviously it's already done on my server. The loot's already spawning, so I'm not going to re-upload it. But you just want to make sure you validate it and make sure that all files are working and reading from each other. One error will completely ruin everything. You won't have anything spawning in your bunker, possibly even ruin the loot everywhere on the map. Alright, so now that you've done all that, it should be spawning in. So here I am swimming over. So just a quick recap. So your types, you got to put your underground tag usage. You go to limits definition user, put your underground usage tag in there. Then you go over to your map group POS. That is going to tell the files where your buildings are placed, and then you go over to your map group proto, put in your underground bunker files. That will tell the loot where to spawn. And then you're just about set. And now I'm running in to go check out the bunker. Like maybe later I'll do a video on how I built it, because it was actually pretty hard to seal it, make it like airtight, so people aren't going to be able to get in without the punch card. And as you're going to see, there's going to be quite a bit of loot spawning, more so than on the other servers, because I put in them tags. If you don't do that, then there won't be a whole lot. I mean, when you go down there, you're mostly going to find, you know, the AU, I think it's mini AUG plate carriers and night vision helmets, which are almost like guaranteed. But here we go. As you're going to see, in every room there's going to be a variety of, you know, tools and military type spawns. I'm going to add more things as far as like medical and village and stuff like that, but it's mostly right now military and the green variant stuff. But as you can see, this is all loot that's within the cycle. It'll share loot with the heli spawns, with the airfield, mostly the tier 3 and 4, the contaminated, and the heli spawns. Look at that, I forgot, I gotta put a box there because the helmet's floating. That's the helmets that you would find on, I believe, the level 3 on the Livonia bunker. But it took me a little while to get this working, so hopefully this helps you guys. Like it took me a little while to even want to get started, because of I wasn't too sure about the underground triggers, and that's why I went with the above ground bunker, because I didn't want to get into all that stuff. It was already really hard to build a working tunnel and to line up all the hallways and stairs and doors. Like I said, maybe I'll do a video later on how I did that, but for now, you know, you'll have to make your own, and I hope this helps you get your loot set. Yeah, at first I was like thinking about keeping it to myself, and as if I had something proprietary that would make people come to my server. But at the end of the day, like, I learned how to code my server through the community, through the Facebook Daisy code group, which if you're not a part of, you should definitely search them. Daisy coding support, I think it's called, code support. If you ever have trouble, you can go there, and there's a lot of great people who know what they're doing. They'll help you out. But I learned how to code 100% from the community, so why not share? Maybe I can help someone out. And I'm sure other people have already figured this out and are going to be sharing it anyway, so at the end of the day, it doesn't matter. If you do want to play, I'll put some Discord links for my servers in the description. I got one of these bunkers on my Trinaris and my Livonia server. My Livonia server is 100% PvE, and the Trinaris one, where I'm thinking about doing 100% PvP, but I don't know. That's a whole nother video, I guess. But I'll put the link if you want to come check out my servers. Maybe what I'll do is I'll put in the description, I'll copy and paste one of my types, so you can get that underground tag. You can see how it works, and you can copy and paste it over into your files if you like. But anyway, this bunker turned out really great. I kind of like it better than the Livonia one. I set mine up way different. It's much more like a maze. And like originally, it was, like I was saying, it was meant for PvP, but it's kind of fun to have on the PvE server too, just for you know, another point of interest for people to visit. And like you can see, there's a shitload of loot everywhere. And this isn't even really a boosted loot server, other than The military loot is slightly boosted, but it's got all the added craftable items, so that really, it does kind of boost things. But it's not 100 times server, it might be times 2 or 3. Alright guys, that's where I'm going to end it. If this video helped you out, like and subscribe. I'm going to do a complete walkthrough and show you the rest of the bunker, but I'm not going to do the commentary through the whole thing. Like I said, like and subscribe if you want to see more. If you have any trouble, hit me up in the comments. Maybe I can help you out. Alright, later dudes.